Therese, and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'll be doing a tutorial for you guys on how I achieved this style, this curly ponytail. I did this just because I thought it was really quick and easy and very affordable. If you know you can't get to the hair right now or you're on a budget, this is something that you could try. Very quick, very easy. You can do it all by yourself, girl. Remember to say you can do it, come in and tell you say you can do it, period. In the description box, I will be listing every item that I use, so in case I forgot to put the item on screen, I will make sure to leave it in the description box so you can find it there. Now please remember to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Okay guys, so I'm starting off with my hair partially stretched. I just passed my flat iron through it a few times. You can skip this step if you have other methods of stretching your hair if you do not want to apply heat to your hair. But just letting you know, the straighter your hair is, or the more stretched your hair is, the slicker the look will be. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make a part from ear to ear and section that off from the front. Now I'm taking my Murray's Beeswax to apply to the back of my hair. We're using this like the gel, the edge control, you know, to mold the hair in place. So I take a generous amount in the palm of my hands and apply that to my hair. Then I'm going to take a rat tail comb or a tail comb to comb that through. Cause girl, if you don't comb that through, that shit's gonna look white. Okay? Okay. Now I'm just applying some more because I feel like that wasn't enough. You can apply as much as you would like, just don't apply too much, girl, because you don't want it to look white and cast looking, you know, casty and stiff. And make sure you comb that out. See, I pick up that comb and I comb that out, girl. Comb it out. The next step is to use the Got to Be Glued freezing spray and just spray that all over where you applied the beeswax. This is what's gonna really hold the hair into place. So spray a generous amount, don't be too stingy, then comb that through. Then you're gonna take your blow dryer and use it on medium to high heat to set the Got to Be spray with the beeswax. This is gonna let it dry faster and really set the hair in place. Next, I'm just going to smooth that out with my hairbrush just to make sure everything is going in the same direction and everything is flat. Then I'm gonna add some more spray because it wasn't stiff enough to my liking. I want it to be set so that when I remove the scrunchie, it doesn't really move out of place. So I just apply some more, comb it through, and I will go in with my blow dryer again to dry that. Now I am just gently removing the scrunchie from my hair. You don't want to be too rough at this part. You don't want to mess up your masterpiece, girl. So take your time and remove the scrunchie. I'm removing it just to put it right back in, just to see where I'm at, just see if I like how stiff it is. If not, then I will go in again with the same steps. Alright, so as you just saw, we're going in the right direction. Everything is in the right direction, but for me, I think I wanted some more products, so I'm going in again with more. Then I'm gonna set that again. You can do this as many times as you like, guys, just to your liking until you get the style that you prefer. If you want it flatter, you go in, girl, and you make that flatter, period. Okay, so now I am moving on. I guess I was satisfied with that. It looks very good to me. Everything is straight, looking set, period. Now I'm just cleaning up my part with the beeswax and my tail comb, not using edge control because the edge control will let my hair revert back to natural, like curly. You know, once you apply edge control, how your hair starts to curl up. Yeah, not doing that. So I went in with the beeswax, and then I'm going to go ahead and section off one side in two again so that we can do the process all over again in sections. I just applied the beeswax to that section of the hair and try to mold it in place first before spraying it, because when you spray it, that means you're ready to set it, right? So just apply the beeswax, comb it through, mold it to where you would like it to lay in place. Then you go in with your freezing spray and then blow dry that with your blow dryer. As you can see, I'm just adding more and more freezing spray just to set the hair in place. If you feel like it don't set enough, just spray it, girl, and glue it and you'll be fine. And please don't forget the hair that is coming behind your hair right there. Please just swoop that in and make sure that it's neat as well, because that will add to the overall appearance of the style. So please don't neglect that part, very important. Alright, so now I am gently, once again, removing that scrunchie. You're gonna do this a few times. I mean a lot, depending on how much of a perfectionist you are. So I am removing the scrunchie again, and then I'm going to include that piece of hair from the side. Yes, I'm gonna catch that in it now. At first, it wasn't in it. Notice I was just holding it with my hand. Now I'm gonna merge the two. Okay, so I just removed my edges, separated my edges from the rest of my hair, placed some beeswax on it. You don't want to use edge control because by the time you're ready to do it, girl, they're gonna be wet, oily, greasy, curled up, and you don't want that. So I used beeswax, and now I'm doing the same exact thing to this section of the hair, using beeswax and then the freezing spray, then blow dry. Same exact process. This is repetitive. I might just allow you guys to just watch because everything, the process is the same. Only thing I did different was to use a scrunchie to hold this section onto the back because it has a longer distance to go than the little side that I was doing, and I didn't want to hold it, so I just used a scrunchie, and that helped with molding it as well. So I just comb it through with the beeswax, spray my freezing spray, blow dry. Simple. Okay guys, something I just want to add, a little pointer. When you're going to blow dry the hair, use one hand to hold the hair down in place and press it. Put the blow dryer before your hand, so while you're moving your hand, the blow dryer is following. Just apply pressure, press the hair to your head, and that will give you the flat look that we are looking for. Okay guys, so now I am moving on to the other side of my head, doing the same exact processes, taking this section, dividing it in two, and taking it section by section. I did remove the scrunchies from the back and used only one scrunchie. Then I just keep on adding scrunchies when I need help, then removing them, and then using one scrunchie again. It's the same thing over and over. I hope you get it. Okay guys, I must apologize for the change in quality. I think I did spray some of the product on my camera, but I will fix that shortly, so just please bear with me. So what I'm doing now is using the elastic part of your stocking, you know, the waistband, to tie my hair. If you know, you know. I love to use that to hold my hair, so I use that to hold the hair. This is the final tie. I didn't remove that last scrunchie because I couldn't bother, so you can tie it over that. So I tied that, and then we are going to move on. Okay, so I'm taking the Lulutress water wave here, very affordable here, and I'm going to use 2 out of the 3 bundles. I'm calling them bundles. 2 out of the 3 bundles to do this ponytail. Just taking them apart, and then we're going to do the rubber band method. Learned this method from Brie Hall. She also has a video doing this, so in case I didn't explain it clear enough for you, you can check out her video to see if that helps. But we're taking strand by strand, pulling that through the rubber band. Then I'm going to make a hoop and pull the rest of the hair through. As you can see, hopefully you can understand just by watching. I think it was pretty easy, and I'm going to do it a few more times for you guys, so just pay attention. I just realized I said rubber band, but we're actually using a scrunchie to do this, not a rubber band, because you don't want the rubber band to burst on you. finished adding all the hair to the scrunchie, and this is what we are working with. It's very full and very curly, so I'm gonna go ahead and loosen up some of the curls so it can look a bit more natural, meaning that this is not human hair. So I'm going in, just stretching out some of the curls to make it look a bit more natural. I'm doing this on my hand, but if you can find something to put it on to make it easier for you, you can do that, but I had to use my hand so that you guys can see. So pull it out to your liking. I didn't pull it out too much because I didn't want the hair to get too frizzy. And remember, this is not real hair, so you can't go in with a curling iron and curl this up. So don't be going crazy. Alright, so I'm all done, and as you can see, I cleaned the camera as well. So yeah, okay, calm down. Now I'm just taking the rubber band, putting that over my plait and putting it as close to the base as possible. Then taking majority of the scrunchie towards the bottom, so the hair will be kind of at the top, and I'm pulling the scrunchie down to the bottom, and then I'm going to wrap that scrunchie around my plait. So it's basically me catching up the plait. I'm just catching it onto the plait downwards. And I'm going to take the plait, separate it from the hair, then take a few strands from the hair and wrap that around the plait and secure it with some hairpins or bobby pins so that it doesn't move, and that if the hair shifts, my plait won't be sticking out. You will be seeing the curly hair. So I'm basically masking the plait with the curly hair. So just pay attention. If you look, you will see and understand what I'm doing exactly. So I'm all done. I used about 3 or 4 pins, not too many because I don't want them to stick me. Then I'm going to flip the hair over all that, and then at the base I'm going to take about 3 or 4 more bobby pins and secure that to my head. Once it is secure enough and I am pleased, then I'm going to go ahead and take a few strands of the hair, comb it out a bit, not too much because I don't want it to be too frizzy, and then I'm going to wrap that around the base of the hair. That will give it more security. It will feel a lot firmer. It's not going anywhere, and it also makes it look a lot more neater, you know, like a professional ponytail, period. I also forgot to tell you guys that I went in with the freezing spray in between just for a little more security, and so that wrap I'm doing can look a little more sleek, you know, and for more security, because you can't make nobody drag off your ear in public. You can't make your unravel in public. That is not it, sis. So you see how that is looking small and snatched? That is what we're going for, that skinny band. Okay, nothing fat, nothing. Alright girls, what I'm doing now is adding some freezing spray to the curls because I don't want it to freeze too much. Want it to surface for some time. So just add a little just to avoid the freezing, but not too much, girl. You don't want it to be stiff. You don't want to move right and it stuck a left. That is not cute. So don't do too much. Now it's time for the edges, and I'm going in with my Ossion edge control to do my edges. Really and truly, if I had a mini flat iron, I would have just flat ironed my edges and used the Beeswax, the freezing spray, and some wrap strips I think they're called, yes, wrap strips. But I was running out of time as usual and I didn't have a mini flat iron, so I just went in with my edge control and go over that with some eco gel, and then that was it. And lastly, I just went in with some of my wild growth oil and applied that all over my head to give it some shine, and applied it to my dry scalp so my part doesn't look like a desert. Okay guys, you have made it to the end of this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful to someone. Please remember to give me a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.